my magical friends, I'm Cowmingo! Now in today's video, I'm showing you every single vehicle inside of the Overlook Bay Winter Update. And there's a lot of them, so let's get right into it. But first, let's go ahead and announce a brand new giveaway. Now this giveaway is going to be a little bit different. You're going to have an option for what you want to win. Now the first option is I'm going to be giving out another Santa's Hovercraft, which is a really fun vehicle. It's so big, I think it's the biggest personal vehicle in the game. And we're going to be giving out something new. I'm going to be giving out a snowball cannon. So you can choose either or, so you can either try to win a hovercraft or a cannon, which just shoots unlimited snowballs. You can just keep shooting forever and ever. And you can keep it after the event too, so that means you can throw snowballs at people after the winter event's gone. Which I think would be kind of funny. It's like the middle of summer, it's just pow! But this is how you can enter for the giveaway. First, make sure you have liked the video. Step number 2 is to make sure you are subscribed and make sure you have the bell on so you don't miss out on any of my videos. And for step number 3, make sure you have your Roblox username down in the comments. And let me know, which one would you rather have? Would you rather have the snowball cannon or the hovercraft? And for the final step, make sure you are following me on Roblox, so that way you can join me in game. Remember, it's for either or, so you're either going to win the cannon or you're gonna win the hovercraft, whichever one you want to do. Oh, but remember, whenever I hit 1,000 subscribers, I'm gonna be giving out a Santa's tank. And this vehicle is really powerful. You can just like shoot random people like this, and it launches them really far. I can't even see the person anymore. But whenever I hit 1,000 subscribers, I will be giving out a new tank. But let's go ahead and get started by showing off every single personal vehicle and normal vehicle inside of Overlook Bay. So I should start this off with something that's not in the game yet. So as you can see in this building, there is a reindeer racing that's going to be opening soon. I can't wait to play it. It's going to be a minigame, by the way. And there are 3 vehicles parked in, like, the stables. There's a Santa sleigh, there is a Christmas tree, and there is a reindeer vehicle. Now, I don't know if they're gonna let us buy these, or if it's gonna purely be for the reindeer racing minigame. But if you can, that would be really cool, because they're really nice vehicles. Because that'd be kind of weird, because there is already a sleigh in the game. I'm not sure how they're gonna work it. They might be smaller, I don't know. Maybe you could win them by doing the races. That'd be kind of cool. But these 3 vehicles you will be able to drive inside of the reindeer racing minigame, which there are some leaks of it on Twitter. But these aren't out yet. You can't actively buy these. But let's go ahead. Let's do all the vehicles that are currently in game. There's the souvenir shop and the Elf Goes Zoom shop. Let's go ahead. Let's start off with the Elf Goes Zoom shop. There are 4 different vehicles you can buy in here. There is the Santa sleigh, there is the snowmobile, the Santa's plow, and the Santa's tank, which I just showed a minute ago. Now, the first vehicle is the Santa sleigh. It is the cheapest. You'll see a lot of people with this vehicle. For 750 cookies, you can buy this vehicle. It's pretty fast, too. Now, one of the downsides, it is kind of hard to pick up cookies off the ground with this thing. Same with most of the other non-personal vehicles. They're all really hard to pick up cookies with. And I entirely just missed those, too. But it's pretty fast. It's a very fast vehicle. It's a very fun vehicle, especially if a Santa outfit on. It's a lot of fun. Now, the next vehicle is the snowmobile, and this vehicle is actually really cool. It's a little bit faster than Santa's sleigh, and can still be turned pretty easily. But another really cool thing is that someone can sit on the back of the vehicle, so you can actually drive this one with friends. So this one's pretty fun. And the last vehicle is the Santa's plow, which is really, really fast. This is the fastest vehicle in the update. And it can turn really hard. It flips over quite a bit, too, and it does flip back up in case it falls over, so don't worry if it falls over. But it's a really fast vehicle. And for the last normal vehicle, we have the Santa's tank. Now, this vehicle is probably the easiest to drive. Has decent speed, but the coolest part about this vehicle is you can actually shoot snowballs out of it. So if I just find a person that is not in a personal vehicle and just shoot them like this person right here, and they're gone. They just get flung over there. I'm sorry, I had to show it off. I'm sorry, forgive me. But it's just a really fast vehicle. Definitely worth getting this one. But let's go ahead and show off all of the personal vehicles. I have them all now. So as you can see, I have every single one. For some reason, it's not taking the Santa's Hovercraft. But I do actively own it, as you can see right here. But there are 15 personal vehicles that you can get out of this crate. And they're actually really cool. But let's go ahead. Let's get started with the very first vehicle, which is the normal sled. But this vehicle is pretty common. For some reason, you get rares more than the commons too, which is kind of funny. But it's a really nice sled model. I really like how it is. It's really fast too. The next vehicle is the snowboard, which I think is supposed to be very similar to the skateboard. Has a very similar animation to it, but it's really fast. I like this is a lot of fun, especially going around the map. You're actually snowboarding. I wish you would add like a snowboard little ramp to go off of. That would be a lot of fun. Now the next vehicles are the uncommons. There is a snowy sled, which is the white version of the normal sled, and there is just a normal, just called a sled, which is more of like a dark, like a spruce version of the normal sled. And moving on to the rares, we have the icy skateboard, which has a really nice little ice pattern on top of it. It's a pretty fast vehicle. This one is a rare. This is one of the more common items out of the crate. It's not that hard to get, but it's a really nice skateboard model of it. And there's also a hot cocoa vehicle, which has custom wheels that actually rotate really nicely. They're half brown and half white. Probably one of my favorite skateboards in the game right now. Really nicely designed. And for the last rare, we have the Santa scooter, which is a nice little red and gold scooter. Has a nice little shine to it too. Nice little details. And moving on to the ultra rares, we have the gingerbread bike, which is a nice little brown and white bike. Has a cool little gingerbread icon on the front of it too. Really nice. I like to look at this one. If you have like a gingerbread outfit going on, it's probably a really fun one to use. And for the next one, we have the snowman bike, which is just a pure white and little bit of black, I got flung there, bike with a little snowman face on the front of it. It's really nice. And for the next one, we have the peppermint skateboard, which is just like a really nice red and black skateboard. Even the top of the skateboard has a bunch of candy canes on it too. It's so nice. I love this vehicle. All the vehicles in this update are so much fun. And for the last ultra rare, we have a spearmint bike, which was the vehicle I couldn't get during the video. Which is a really nice green and white bike. Has a cool little green candy cane pattern going down, the little handlebars and everything. It's a really nice vehicle. Even has a little candy cane icon on the front of it. So I really like this vehicle. It's a lot of fun. It was so hard to get though. It took me forever to get. And moving on to legendaries, our first one is the holiday gift bike, which is a red and white bike with a cool little gift pattern on the front, like the basket's all wrapped up for Christmas. A really fun vehicle. I like the look of this one. And for the next one, we have the peppermint snowboard, which is the one of two snowboards actually in the game. The other one's more of a plain snowboard, but this one has a nice little candy cane pattern going on top of it. Little red and white one. I like the look of this one a lot. And for the last legendary, we have the gifted hoverboard, which is one of two hoverboards you can get in the event. It does have a little gift pattern going on top of it, and it does have a green trail. It's a really nice one too. I like the look of it a lot. And for the last one, we have the godly bow hoverboard, which has the exact same little pattern trail. But on top of it, it has three little bow designs on top of the hoverboard, which kind of reminds me of like gumdrops instead. Little candy. Even the bottom little design of the little boosters too in the bottom even reminds me of like candy too. So I'm officially renaming this thing to the Candy Hoverboard, yeah. Oh, and there's one more vehicle, which is the Santa's Hovercraft, which is personally my favorite personal vehicle in the entire game. It is the biggest and the best for picking up cookies around the map. Now, just for a little thing I want to add, a lot of the vehicles are really hard to pick up the cookies around the map. If you're going to pick up cookies, I would recommend either using sleds or a Santa's Hovercraft. Like, I wouldn't use the Witch's Broom, because Witch's Broom is really thin. It's a really thin item. And, like, the hoverboards are really thin, too. Same with the snowboards, also. So I would recommend either using, like, the normal sleds, of, like, either one of the three sleds, or maybe the Santa's Hovercraft. But let me know down in the comments, what is your favorite personal vehicle, or just a normal vehicle in the game? Personally, it has to be either the Santa Tank or the Santa's Hovercraft. They're both probably my favorite vehicles. They're so much fun to drive around with. But thanks for being here, and I'll see y'all next time. Goodbye!